He'll be lucky if he gets it on.
They'll be wearing the colors of St. Lucy's Academy again a little later this summer. And more than 50 years later, Lucian pride still fits Vince Larkin, class of '65.
I'm not holding my stomach too much.
Vince is on the organizing committee for an all-class reunion for the school, which closed in 1973. St. Lucy's was a melting pot after the Second World War, welcoming more than a dozen different nationalities to the near west side of Syracuse. Jim Battaglia came to the neighborhood straight from Italy in 1950 without a word of English, and yet he couldn't have gotten a warmer welcome.
That's the strongest point I feel here. It didn't matter who you were or where you came from. You were accepted at St. Lucy's without question.
St. Lucy's Parish has produced a bishop, Frank Harrison, a congressman, Jim Hanley, attorneys, surgeons, firefighters, police officers, everyday people, and they all have one thing in common. They are all driven to serve their fellow man.
I think from what I saw, people live by example. It wasn't pontificating or listening to lectures. It was people walk the walk.
St. Lucy's Academy was the heart of the neighborhood here on Gifford Street for nearly 80 years, and St. Lucy's Parish remains a vital part of the central New York community. The school auditorium hosted last week's public meeting on the use of force by police, and every Wednesday, volunteers gather in the old school kitchen to prepare lunch for anyone who needs one. 3 summers ago, St. Lucy's alum pulled over 300 people from all over the country for an all-school reunion.
We saw people that we hadn't seen in years. People came from all over the country. They came from California, Wyoming, Colorado, Florida. It was like we had just seen them yesterday. Everybody was just very congenial, glad to see everybody.
And by popular demand, they'll do it one more time next month. From the Near West Side, I'm Tim Fox, News Channel 9.
Tell us something good. Got a great story worth sharing? Just send us an email at somethinggood@localsyr.com or post to social media. Just use the hashtag SomethingGoodSYR.